Okay. So welcome to my show. Ask me how. And yes, now you can ask me any question you want.
Okay, related to subject related
Vedic mathematics.
mathematics.
Vedic
Okay, sir.
mathematics. So who
Okay.
gave you this link?
So our principal sir, Mr. Haripasad Joshi.
Okay. Now this is Mr. Joshi. Okay, he was there last time, I suppose. See,
Yes, yes.
I am an author for and as well as a trainer for Vedic mathematics. If you have been in Dhangadi, I gave some seminars in Ataria,
Ataria. Yes, sir.
then
Ataria.
Nepal also. So,
So basically, sir, you sorry,
yeah,
sir. So basically, it is a Indian publication book.
yes, Vedic maths has been derived from our Vedas, and it was written by
Vedant.
an Indian Shankaracharya, Shri Bharti Krishna
Mm,
Tiraji Maharaj, and now
mm.
it has been added into our course curriculum. That means, as per our national education policy, this has been added. Now, in Nepal, also, some schools have taken this program. For example, your Sadhana Path in Ataria, then
Mm.
DMS in Doti. Still in
Yes,
Dhangadi,
sir.
talks are going on in your Kathmandu. So many schools. I have given the lectures in Nepal Model School, then your Loyola Public School, then one was Grahe School. So there are so many schools which are now considering it. Because what happens, what is Vedic mathematics actually? Vedic maths is what makes your mathematics simple and easy and faster. Now, what do you teach? Yes, Mohit. What do you teach?
I teach mathematics, sir.
Okay, can I ask you then one question?
Okay, sir.
What is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into 11?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 11.
Into 11 multiplied by 11. You have 3 seconds to go.
Sir, sorry, sir. It is not reachable. So can you repeat?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is a 5-digit number multiplied by 11. What is the answer? See, this is mental
Sir,
calculation. Now, this is what is Vedic mathematics. It is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5.
mm.
Then,
1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 5.
yes. Okay, I'll ask you one more question. How much time you
Okay,
need
sir.
to write a table of 89?
89 table. So it will take minimum 2 or 3, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. If you talk to some students of class 1 in Ataria, they can write this within 10 seconds.
Hello,
See,
good
that is the
evening.
They must,
magic of Vedic. Yes,
uh,
KGA. What's your name, sir?
I am Krishna Gopal Adhikari from Nepal Model School.
Oh, I could not recognize you. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm good. Yes, sir. Tell me. How can I help you now? Yes, Mohit. So my question was, so see,
yes,
this
sir.
is the difference. Now, how do you do it? You do by either multiple cramming or you do by addition 89 plus 89, 89. I
Addition.
have got two different techniques.
Negative addition of 89.
So that is a difficult thing that involves number of carryovers, multiple carryovers. Why should
Yes,
you
sir. It
have
will
that?
take more time.
So that is what I told you. But with our concept, it takes only 10 seconds.
So there must be any kind of basic concept or formulas.
Now see what it's not. So see, that removes the fear. Why should be
Yes,
there
sir.
a fear of maths?
Yes, sir.
Maths is just a game of numbers. 0 to 9, 10 numbers. Why should we have
Yes,
that fear? Yes, sir, Krishna
yes, sir.
Gopal, sir. How can I help you? Yes, sir. Did you
Yes, sir.
receive the books?
Okay, okay. It is very first time that I'm joining in your meeting. I have gone through your textbook, one two chapters, but it's still, quite busy schedule because of this admission and all. Not much free, not having much time to go through it. But anyway, like somehow I have gone through it, found it interesting. Now let us, arrange the schedule so that I can take your classes more and get the basics about the
Yeah,
books.
I am starting one batch on Saturday, 7 to 9 p.m. Every Saturday, every Sunday. One batch is starting. That batch will go for around 14 to 15 weeks.
I'm getting the information from Umesa, but it is because of quite busy schedule. Today also I just arrived home few 1 hours back, but I was still busy in preparing daily routine.
See, that is why evening batch would be the most preferred one. Either you can go for 9 to 11 p.m. or 7 to 9 p.m. But 9 to 11 is very difficult for Nepal because in the night, internet goes off there. So I've seen internet is connectivity is not good at night. So
Inter-
now Saturday,
in-
Sunday, we are starting with new batch. So that would be 7 to 9 p.m.
okay.
Yes. So you have any query regarding Vedic maths? Any questions you have?
So actually, it is. I should first go, to the text. I have uh, actually seen the topics of, this multiplication of two, calculating square root, cube root. I have understood it very nicely. Your illustration there. But actually, like what I am thinking, if like help us giving the like such type of interaction program, maybe workshop and all, being like centered on those books topic wise, or something that we need to guide our teachers, that would be better. In this limited time I should cover all the books like your textbooks.
See, maths, see, we cannot grab maths. We cannot, that will take time. That will take time because practice is involved. Now, if you attend my workshop also on Saturday, Sunday, I take around 200. I ask you to write 200 questions. So you solve around 200 plus questions on both the days, then only you'll be able to practice now. If I
That's
just
right.
tell something and don't ask you to practice, will you remember something? Now the workshop was 2 to 4 p.m. Check this time also, it was more, it went up till 5 p.m. So 1 hour extra. That means 33. So what happens if somebody is asking me a question, if somebody is solving it, I cannot say no. And every mind is different. Though I take very limited students in workshop, I take maximum 15, in class I take maximum 8. But still 8 people have different mindset. One can easily understand 2 plus 2. There are some people who don't understand 2 plus 2 also. And you have to repeat it. So this happens. So that is why I always take live classes so that whatever doubt comes, I should solve it. And time has never been constrained. If it is a if a topic is to be given in 1 day, I don't mind giving in 3 days also. So that is why 14 weeks, if I say it, always go for 16 weeks. I also know. Because everybody has a problem. They when they start doing, because once you are only listening, then there is no issue. You'll feel yes, I am understanding. But the moment you'll start practicing, then your problem arises. And when problem arises, definitely it has to be sorted out. Otherwise, it will remain in your mind and then the interest will go off. So I don't want that thing. See,
So
what I
like
am, yes, sir.
I'm disturbing you. This mathematics book, basically like there are only these basic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, calculating square root, cube root. And I just would like to ask you, like we have some other applications are not like according to our curriculum. Here we have, many other topics also.
Yes, I can teach trigonometry, geometry. I can teach you calculus. But the point is, without
No, no.
basic operations, we cannot jump on that. Secondly,
Okay.
at least
That
six students should be there.
I just would like to know, whether there is applications of direct applications of Vedic mathematics there in trigonometry, geometry, or is there?
Yes, there are direct applications of trigonometry in trigonometry, geometry, calculus, conics, and I can teach you, but I need a batch. Without batch, see, teaching one-on-one student is very difficult because neither that student asks questions, neither you find that interest. So very first thing, that is the reason first when I talk about this teacher training program, why up till only algebra? Because this is what comes in most of the competitive examinations and up till 10th. But yes, if there are teachers who are interested, I would like to give, I don't mind it. But yes, I
Okay,
have not
okay.
given the books till now because that material is very limited. People don't want to publish it so that they maintain their position. And now what is happening? Anybody who knows one trick, he says, I'm a trainer. And what happens? You see, half knowledge is very much dangerous.
Yeah, of course.
Now, yesterday, I was taking a class in one school. You might have seen the pics. Teacher training class. So 120 teachers were there. It is a very highly renowned school which has around 42 branches of colleges, engineering colleges, as well as schools. Now, the moment I started with 11, one teacher said, I know this. What else? Now, if 120 people are sitting, I cannot go as per one. But the person who knows, he thinks I know everything. And after 5 minutes, the moment I changed 11 to 22, she was dumb. So what happened? She might have seen that clipping from somewhere. Now people try to go for shortcuts from these short. See, I'll mention Vedic maths is a very shortcut to mathematics. But if we'll try to find more shortcuts to Vedic maths, then we'll not learn anything. And this happens. People try to find more shortcuts in Vedic maths also. How can we escape from this also? So then why you are learning? Aim of Vedic maths is not only speed. The main aim is you should start using your brains. The brain which we are not using these days. And you remember if when I delivered a lecture in your school, what was the position of the students? They don't want to use their brain. They have this psychology in their mind. We have got calculators. Why should we do? Today it is
That's
good. Yes, they are good. They are scoring good. Your result is going on good. Everything is good. I don't mind it. But is it the right approach? They don't use their brains.
no,
They
actually,
should.
what is the trend here being developed? Time has become much more important. If the same thing, we can do it in very short time using calculator for all those basics. People started thinking, why to waste the time?
Sir, what extra we are doing? What
And
time saving? Time. Even if you
actually,
start doing the same calculation with brain, you
there
can
was,
do much faster than calculator.
yeah, of course,
I can
using,
cite you some examples right away. You take out the calculator, I'll give the answers before that.
Umesh
So
sir,
it's
I am here. Umesh sir is asking me whether I joined or not. I am here. I am KGA, means Krishna Gopal Adhikari. Are
Umesh
you
sir
the
is Umesh sir is late and he's asking. Yes, Umesh sir?
Uh, no, actually, what happens, like, like many books from, Indian publications, nowadays, what they do even in our country, like they put a small, pocket mini calculator, even for UKG, LKG 1, and there is a topic inside the text how to teach, the
Sir,
application.
I do agree. Just tell me one thing. If you have calculator, why you are teaching mathematics? What for? Why
That's
maths
why.
is required?
No, trend, I am just talking about the trend somehow. I also agree. I do agree. We have
You
to
know,
use your
you know
brain.
what?
We
Chalo.
have to save, like now what happens right from gate to, there was a discussion, even like in a higher level in the country, whether to allow calculator for the junior grades or not. And it has got, the application of calculator has got merits as well as demerits. People started thinking about the timing, like if somebody can save the timing and give the same result, this is, modern age. Many things like people now depend upon computer, those calculators. That is,
I'll quote one thing here. You know Nelson Mandela. He
I
once
know
said,
it. I know him. I know
if you
him.
want to destroy one country, allow cheating in the examination system. See, impact will not, you'll not see the impact overnight. Impact you'll see in generations. And the same
That,
thing is going to happen. Basically, we are allowing cheating in maths exams by giving them the calculators. Why are we taking the exam then? We should say, okay, maths is not an exam. It is not to be taken seriously. It is just like you should know it. It could happen then. Why to put that pressure on the students then? If calculator has to be given, then the class is only for 1 hour. How to run the calculator, that's all. Everything is being done. If you can do it with normal calculator, if something is more, then you can go for scientific. So that is a hardly 1 hour class, how to operate a calculator then.
yeah,
Why mathematics is required?
it is simply, like a
Your voice
point
is
of,
not audible, sir.
okay, it is simply a point to discuss. But actually, am I audible, sir, now?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, point to discuss, and there are, like different arguments. Whether calculator like we apply to the children or not, too small, especially the, middle-aged children or not. Maybe in some cases, junior-aged children or not. But anyway, like I also believe, like we have to shape our mind, especially we should shape the mind of the children, giving them lots of, tasks, many like operations, like they can speed, their mind and all. This is good. Your math, basic math, it is, there is some concept. It is what I personally feel, if you don't mind, it is like indirect calculator, I feel. Anyway, there is a technique. Again, people like use much more techniques, scientific techniques, rather than again, applying the mind. Like I had gone through the multiplication of 2. We started from,
That's correct.
right?
That's correct. Yeah.
So a kind of calculator, but not that machinery calculator, kind of, calculator, calculating by mind, good, but it is trickful. It is trickful. Again, like our traditional multiplication method, it is also traditional. Which one, like, which methods makes the mind of children actually, okay, let's say our mind active. What do you think? Your technique.
See, I'll tell you one thing. Now, if you are talking about traditional, what do you mean by traditional method? It is
No,
not traditional. The thing is, what we have been following from our
yeah,
decades, we don't want to change it and we call that as traditional. Is it traditional or is it modern? How can we define it as a traditional? We can say conventional method, the method we have been following from decades. Now the point is,
that is what we say. We
now,
suppose
now the point is
tradition.
whether
That is
we should
tradition.
restrict ourselves to one particular thing, or we should give an open window, open ground to do as we want. Now, this is what, now you again and again, when we are talking about multiplication in normal or conventional mathematics, we have got only one concept of multiplication. If it is a 2-digit number also, we multiply with 1 digit first, then second digit, and then we add it. But in case of your Vedic mathematics, you have around so many methods, so many concepts are there which you can use. So that means it is optional for you, the way you approach. So what happens? That broaden your wings, that broaden your thinking. See what is required. We should start critical thinking. Then we say we don't have good minds, good brains. It will not allow right from the starting age. How will they grow up with that logical thinking? That is missing in nowadays. People want what is written in the book, that is to be followed. Same is the case with our teachers. We also think, yes, I'm not specifying about your place. My place, I had that meeting I was telling you. When I was training, one teacher said, we had been taught in this way to write the tables. So we are doing the same way we are teaching. See, you have changed from, have you not changed? Have everything not changed in these years? So why not education system? Why not we are improvising in education? Our clothes have changed, our habits of food have changed, our communication has changed, our transportation has changed. Every day we find a new change in ourselves. So why not education? Why don't we want to impart something good? Why don't we? The only point is we don't want to, and we blame the students. They will not understand. Why don't we take that initiative once? Why don't we try it once? You can have a group of five students. Teach one student in a normal conventional method and teach other 5 in the Vedic maths method, and just judge them after 1 week. You will find the difference in their approach. Because the minute things, when you start observing, I openly say, you just attend one workshop of mine. Within half an hour, your way of approach changes. The way you think, that changes. Why? Because it is such a powerful subject. It is not only mathematics or Vedic math. It's a science which deals with your visual ability, which deals with your reasonings, which improves your logics. Your brains get active. So it is not a small thing. Yes, we are taking it very lightly today, because definitely subjects on it's education has been already overburdened. But time will come when we will not find solutions, when we'll be crowded by all the instruments and computers and everything. We should remember one thing: we made computers, we made calculators, our brains made, not calculators made us, and that will always remain a fact. So what I believe is, at the right age, if we give them that freedom of thinking, give them. Now, you know what is the difference between Japan and other countries? Right from the childhood, they start giving them technical education. Whatever they work, they train in that only. No more other subjects, nothing at all. And that is the reason they become technically so stronger.
Hello, excuse me, sir. May I ask one question?
Yes,
May I ask
Ramesh.
one question, sir?
Please, Ramesh. Please switch on your
Okay.
video also so that we can see you.
Yeah, since the beginning, you are just talking about like Vedic mathematics, right? And Vedic mathematics is just a concept, right? And it is one idea. When people are those who are learning mathematics, those who play frequently mathematics, they make mathematics easier and more comfortable to the students, and that is only one idea, right? It's this is one idea. However, you are trying to make us convince to giving idea why Vedic mathematics is important in the context of 21st century education, and how this Vedic mathematics has helped in developed country, and how they have done lots of progress. This is one thing you are talking, right? But our major concern is to focus on practical way rather than this you are just sharing why Vedic mathematics, why this and that and this, right? Rather we have to go to through the constructive way, right? So creative method, if we follow in mathematics, that will be more interesting.
You want me to
if you,
show
if,
it
you, if
practically?
yes, practical, this is
So
one
this
way.
is, see, let me, Ramesh, let me give
Yeah,
you a clear.
anyone can give like a
Ramesh, listen,
lecture on Vedic
can I speak
mathematics,
now?
right? And if I explore something, I'm not from mathematics background, right? I'm not from mathematics background, but
Can I
I
say
can talk
something
because
now?
I have basic idea about mathematics because I studied up to grade 10 very well mathematics, and I scored like very good in grading also. However, it's still I can talk about, I have knowledge like geometry, GeoGebra, and even I have used like TI-99 calculator as well. I've used, right? Though I'm not a student of mathematics, right? My major concern is why students in school in Nepal, they are lagging in mathematics, and why they're not interested. However, when I go to the class and talk to mathematics, but a student, they automatically they develop a kind of willingness to learn mathematics because I have some tricks which I learned like 20 years back, and I share these things, and they feel interest. So how can we develop interest through the Vedic mathematics in Nepalese mathematics situation? Just give me this idea to our colleagues, and so that they will convince.
See, I'll give you the clear picture now. This particular, today, I don't know what you thought of this program. This program is where you can discuss your queries, you can discuss your questions, you can discuss your problems related to Vedic mathematics. When it comes to practical, yes, I do take workshops on Saturday and Sunday, and you're most welcome in that, where I'll be training you on some concepts. I don't call it as tricks because trick means single thing, but Vedic maths is a concept in itself, right? And when we talk about it, why it's not being fast, why it is so. See, the point is why we are not able to do now. Leave mathematics. I ask you very simple question. How many phone numbers you remember now? How many phone
I
numbers you?
I told you already, even last workshop also, I shared it. I can remember all the phone numbers, those who
Uh, uh,
are, in my
I don't know
contact,
if you were there in the last
we
class. If
can,
you were there in the last class also,
we can do
so
practically, right? We can do practically. Even I can remember like recharge card having 16 digit also. If you say one, then if you are ready to share this thing, I am challenged.
sorry, come again.
Even I can remember like 16 digits also very easily. Suppose if you say this
You
digit,
can
I can
remember.
remember.
Okay, let it be a general thing. How many people remember these days? Don't take anything personal, because if you take personal, then the talks will go on the negative way. Don't take I remember, I this, I that, I know tricks. If you know
Yes,
it, you should transfer that knowledge to others. How many people you have given that transformation of knowledge? That is important. See, education, knowledge is what that increases when you share it with others. Now, I'm not convincing of for Vedic mathematics, but yes, I'm sharing, I'm hearing the doubts, the queries, the questions regarding the same. And this particular class, if you see the title, it was for the same. If you have any queries regarding this subject only, then only come.
Dr. Yogesh, sorry to disturb you, okay?
Yes, sir.
No, actually, my concern is,
Yes, sir.
why do, okay, my concern is like we have got, many facilities in this modern age. Suppose my mobile, there are thousands of number, just simply by means of a click, I can see the number of anybody else and I can make a contact, isn't it? The same questions like, okay, why do I need to remember, why do I need to apply my mind? I don't want,
Okay.
I'm not telling that we don't have to use mind, right? We have to use it, like as much as we apply, as much like as we grow, we can make our children grow. It depends on the applications. More we apply the mind, more we grow. There is a theory, that's what I also believe. But there are so many things, we can apply our minds, but within a very short period of time, thousands of numbers, cell numbers, I can just see in my mobiles and I can make a contact. I don't have to get stalked, in any means. If I don't remember the numbers, it does not, harm me
See the
anyway.
question. No, you,
People are
Mr.
nowadays,
Adhikari,
they
Mr.
give
Adhikari,
value
just
time
listen to.
rather than, yes,
Sir,
that's what, like,
let me put
primary
my,
education.
let me tell you one thing. I'm not denying this fact that remembering is more important. I told my point was why today we are not remembering. Earlier, when it was 10 years back, when we were not having Android phones, that time it was, we used to remember more. See, the
Yeah.
same person, the same Mr. Adhikari or the same Mr. Yogesh, he used to remember 80, 100. Now what has happened to my mind that I don't remember even 4, 10? The point is not comparing with anyone. The point is not why it is required. The question is very simple. Yesterday you used to remember 100, today 10. Why is it so? Because we have programmed our brain in such a way. Why I need it? See, everything we are taking it very lightly. What will happen? Why it? Why requirement? Why should I do this? Why this? Now this becomes a habit. And when this becomes a habit, there are so many big changes in life. So it's not pointing out anything, just it is remembering the numbers is important. The point is the same person who used to remember everything, what has happened today? It's just a mere some years and everything has changed. That is the point. So point was not that, it's not any personal attack, it's not any comparison with anyone, it is simply comparison with ourselves.
No, I'm also not taking anything personally, because this is the major issue, like before, previous time, what used to happen, you also might have seen people carrying luggage themselves, right? They used to travel carrying the luggage at the back. But nowadays, they don't have to carry, there are different means. So I simply mean to say that whether to, use today's technology, or we have to go back,
So
only
so
like
are we that means we should be dependent on the technology. If mobile is lost, everything is lost. What is
this is
then this brain we are carrying for? It is not something we have to pay for it. It's not something. The problem is that the same thing. This, if we have got this brain which has got every capacity, which is it is faster than every machine, we are simply not using it because just thinking we have become modern.
But there is no doubt. There is no doubt. This Vedic mathematics, like it
It's not.
exercises
See,
very much, and methods. Like I found it very, very interesting. I have now started learning it so that I can also teach my children. But simply my query is that, and your book does not take us back also. No, it's not like that. But simply, I mean to say that, okay, we can use calculators, but at the same time, when
yes,
we activate our mind,
yes. That is
it is
what.
always
See, machine. I'm not saying to replace the machines. You should use it. You should use it, but it should not happen that you don't use your brains. That's all.
every time, like, depending on the machine, and that is a type of surrender, I believe. Uh, but also, like people, nowadays, like when I give this opinion, replace the calculator, use your mind, and there is a point, always to be discussed. Calculators with time does so many big problems and worry that in 1 hour time, in 1 hour, and say problem, finding out the solution. Sometimes it may be wrong also. The discussion is should be from both of the sides. Anyway, textbook, like I want to join the classes like your workshop to get knowledge about your textbook.
Workshop is on
Definitely.
Saturday and Sunday. Regular classes are also starting from Saturday evening, late evening. So I'll just share the details on your number. Right.
Umesh is, Umesh sir, he was there before, like he is always sending the informations, and but it was the time, like maybe after a week, couple of weeks, uh, I will try to join sooner the possible, because it is being late for me also to introduce to my school. Yeah. Definitely, like in early age children, we have to make their mind more active rather than taking the supports of other means. I also have the same belief. Once when their mind is active, no problems, they can use any modern facilities. But
Yes.
in the initial age, definitely, like they have to grow better. They have to be brilliant. Everybody wants their child to be brilliant, and there are majority of the parents, they don't want their child to be dependent upon calculators and other means. In the early ages, there is a thought, we have to address this thought also, which is quite good, I also feel. So that I just get the information from Umesh sir. Maybe after couple of weeks, I will be joining your workshop. Maybe like you continue your workshop, isn't it?
Yes, Rajput boy, you were saying something. Any questions you have?
Are you asking me? I was not audible.
No, no, no. Rajput boy, he was asking something.
Okay.
Milan, Gunkar Pokhrel. Yes, please.
I have no, yes, sir, no, I have no question.
You don't have it. What do you do?
I am a teacher,
Which subject?
mathematics teacher.
Great. Where?
In Kathmandu, it is capital city of Nepal.
Yeah, I
Are you
know.
know?
Yes, I had been there to deliver some lectures.
Okay,
Which
okay.
school?
Exactly, I don't know about the Vedic mathematics.
Okay. In which school? You are from which school?
Kathmandu Model Secondary School, as well as college also.
Okay.
It is located Bagh Bazar.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Ask me, please.
Many times I listen the Vedic mathematics. Sometimes I found the Vedic mathematics book also. But what is the main aim of what is the main reason of that Vedic mathematics?
Okay.
Please
Now,
share.
see what is Vedic mathematics? A very simple definition. It is what makes your maths easy, simple, and faster. Right. I'll give you one
Yes, yes.
clue. For example,
Yeah.
when you have to find square roots, cube roots, what do?
Yeah.
You find factors. But here,
Yeah.
just by mere observation, you can find the results. That is known as Viloknam Sutra. Similarly, now you
Yeah.
are a maths teacher. Can I ask you one question?
Yeah. Square root of
Sorry,
one. Sorry. Square root of 1 to 1.
sorry, come again.
Square root of 1 to 1. 121.
That is 11, no?
Yeah. But it is very simple. But sometime.
Can I ask you some question?
Yes, yes, please.
How much time you need to write a table of 89?
89. It takes more time.
How much time? You're a maths teacher. I want the time.
5 minutes.
So,
No, no, sorry,
if-
sorry. 3 minutes.
no,
3
now
minutes.
this is, see, try to understand one thing.
Yeah, please.
Maths is just a game of 10 numbers. Still,
Yeah.
kids have a fear from mathematics. Why?
Please, once more.
Why do kids have fear of mathematics?
Fear of mathematics.
Hmm.
Fear of mathematics means
डरते
no
क्यों है
idea.
मैथ से? Yes, Robin. Do you have any inputs, please?
No idea about this.
See, you are a maths teacher. That is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
मैथ्स को ऐसा पढ़ाया गया है जैसे डर डर के पढ़ते हैं लोग. सो वैदिक मैथ्स उसको इतना सिंपल कर देता है कि वो डर खत्म हो जाता है.
Yeah,
जैसे
okay, okay.
अभी आपने बोला 89 का टेबल 5 मिनट, अगर मैथ्स का टीचर 5 मिनट बोलेगा तो डू यू हैव अ राइट टू आस्क अ स्टूडेंट टू क्रैम द टेबल ऑफ 89? And this happens. 89 table just takes 10 seconds to write. 10 seconds.
Yeah,
If done by Vedic mathematics methods. And even a class 1 student can do it. See, the point
Okay.
is, our concepts should be so simple, so interesting that a student loves it. And that is what Vedic maths gives. It is a simple concept, I will not say replacement. Yes, it is a complement to mathematics, which makes our mathematics magical, easy to understand, easy to learn, and easy to remember.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you very
Right.
much.
I'll share my number. You can send me a WhatsApp. I'll share you or you can check my page where you'll get everything regarding Vedic mathematics. I'm writing in the chat server. This is my website.
Yeah, okay, please share. Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Please, I have one question.
Yes, please.
Are you give training also for mathematics teacher?
Yes, I'm training so many teachers of Nepal. From Ataria, I'm training from Kathmandu, I'm training from Bhotwal. I've already 2 batches from Nepal are going on. And in some schools, we have implemented Vedic mathematics books also. In Ataria, Sagnapat Academy, in Doti, in Nepal, this capital city. So many that if you just see this website, there is a link, offline seminars. So you can see in the different schools where I have given the seminars in Nepal. Still, if you have any query, I'm just sharing my number in this. You can anytime contact me directly.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Next one more question for regarding Vedic mathematics. If we organize a seminar or workshop for 1 or 2 days, how much cost for it?
See, cost for if you are training, Now, local cost is not big. Which place you are looking for?
In Kathmandu.
Kathmandu, I'm training some teachers. Maybe in a month's time, they'll get trained. Otherwise, right now, one person is there in Ataria whom I have trained. So he can take the lecture. So I'll pass it on to him, how much he charge. But if you ask me, so definitely I'll charge my flight fees at least. Right. So, but when you
Okay.
share me your details online, I can take one class for schools absolutely free. Only
Yeah.
one demo class. I won't say demo. I don't say because I don't want to give any demos. But yes, if anybody
Okay.
I have to, any school I have to give, I can give online class.
Okay. It is my WhatsApp number.
I have shared you
I
mine.
share.
You can send me hi and you can write down your school name and what is your requirement. Whatever is your requirement, you can send me. Right.
Okay. I call. I mean, tomorrow I discuss with my colleagues as well as department head. Not only that, but also director also. And tomorrow evening, I will call. I discuss with you.
Last time Pepson, you know Pepson,
Yeah, I know.
private association body of boarding schools. They also arranged one seminar and for me in Loyola School, Kathmandu. So principals from different
Okay.
schools were there, whom I gave this classes. Then Loyola I gave. Then I gave in Nepal Model School. Then two more. So there are so many schools already we have given.
Okay. I have one more question regarding mathematics. Most of students are afraid. Fear about mathematics problem. There is no technique. That technique easily solve the long mathematical problem or long mathematical derivation is derivation also.
Even
It is not.
algebra, even for algebra, you take 6 steps. I take only one single step for solving algebra equations. For linear equations, you take so many steps. I just see that depends. But if you talk about directly derivatives, now
Yeah.
if a person does not know ABC, how can he write a comprehension? So
Okay.
basic is
Next.
first to be understood. We cannot jump directly to the part which we, yes, Milan. Milan, you have any
If
query?
this workshop or seminar is not only for mathematics but also physics teacher also. Yeah.
See,
Physics, chemistry.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Vedic
Okay.
math
Please.
in coming time, it would be a big game changer. It is a life-changing
Yeah.
process. Don't take it as maths
Yeah.
only, because what improves is your visualization, your reasoning skills, your logics, and that is involved in all the
Okay.
subjects. Now, if you see my channel, YouTube channel, my last workshop, their Hindi teacher was also there, and she said, "Yes, now I am able to solve. I am happy. I can do maths." So for Vedic maths, basic requirement is only tables up till 8 or 9 and single digit addition, and then willingness if you want to learn. And basic mathematics,
Okay.
everybody should know.
Yeah. Next, one more question. Most of mathematics problem are in language. When the problem are in language form, mathematics problem are in language, the student are very afraid about it.
Because
Uh,
I'll give you the reason. Because we don't have
yeah,
command over English. We don't know what the sentence says.
Yeah,
If
yeah, yeah.
you cannot write the basic sentence, if you ask a student to write an essay or a simple thing, I want to go to bathroom, they cannot write this simple line, because what is in their mind, we have got calculators, we can solve. We have got calculators, we can solve. Then small things. Yes, you are 100% correct. They cannot solve the word problems because they don't understand the statement. Now, nobody can feed the statement. Knowledge of the subject of English basic statement should be there, na?
Yeah.
So
Uh,
that is what is the problem related to that? What is the reason? Because they don't understand the statement, and they make
okay,
minor
okay.
mistakes in that. And
Yeah.
always the question paper setter, they make the statement tricky, so they get trapped.
Okay. Where are you now? I mean, Nepal or
Right now
India?
I'm in India.
Okay. It means, are you provide us online workshop or online
I take
seminar,
online.
right?
See, every Tuesday and every Thursday, this kind of session is there where people come and they ask their queries. Every Saturday and Sunday, I have a workshop, and then we have classes. Classes are today, Tuesday and Thursday is not class. Otherwise, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, batches are there. Then Saturday, Sundays are batches. So I
Yeah. Okay.
train the
Okay. Thank you
trainers.
very much. Yeah.
I've
Okay.
shared you
Okay.
the website. You can have a look in the website. Their seminars are given. Their online workshops are given. Schools have been trained. I'm training entire government school teachers of Haryana, one particular state. So I'm already training them. Then do you know about Shri Ravi Shankar ji? Do you know that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm training all their
Yeah.
school
Yeah. I
teachers.
know.
I'm training all
Yeah.
the
I know about
88 schools.
him.
They have 88 schools, SSRVM, Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandirs. So I am training all their teachers right now in Vedic mathematics, but I'm giving online trainings.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow I discuss or I take a permission with my colleagues as well as
If you want
department
any,
head.
if you want any letter from my
Uh,
side, I can share you. You have my WhatsApp number now. I can share you the letter on the in the name of your school. If they want online workshop, then I'll give
yeah.
one workshop we can arrange. But if you are looking for offline workshop, so very next week or next to next week, I'll be there in Kathmandu. That time we can arrange one workshop, right?
Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Yes, Milan.
I connect with you.
Correct. Thank you.
I mean that in
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Yes, Rajput boy, you have raised the hand. आपका नाम क्या है? राजपूत boy.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
My name is Amit Singh.
Okay, Amit. Yes, tell me, Amit. How can I help you?
So basically, I'm a business person.
From?
So can you tell me? I'm from Kathmandu.
Okay.
So last, I think 20 minutes, I've heard the conversation between you and Mr. Pokhrel,
Okay.
and I'm not sure, but somehow it is the Vedic mathematics is concerned with only who is concerned with teaching profession or teacher, or it should be used for other profession also, like a business person.
See, for business person, I don't think it is much required. Only one thing,
Okay.
what you all should know, that is known as money transactions, right?
Yeah.
Other than
Right.
that, I don't think you'll have much use practically. And in this money
No.
transaction is very easy. We have a simple formula called as all from 9, last from 10. And that is what everybody should know, even your servants, your maids, your students. Now, the problem with today's world is, if you ask your child, if you give him 100 rupee note and ask to bring a bananas of 33 rupees, they will never be able to calculate how much balance they are getting. This is a very big, serious
sir.
issue. And in Vedic maths, it's very simple. All
That's
from
why the
9.
word Vedic attract me. Actually, the word Vedic is really attract me, and I don't have any idea what is the meaning of Vedic mathematics.
See, in short, Vedic mathematics has been derived from our Vedas. So we have
Yeah.
4 Vedas. It has been derived from
Mhm.
our Atharvaveda.
Mhm.
Vedic means knowledge. And
Okay.
this Vedic mathematics, it makes our mathematics easy, faster, simple. Now you were hearing the conversation. Mr. Pokhrel, don't take it personally. I asked him 89 table. He said 10 minutes. And this is a
5
problem
minutes.
of
Yeah.
every teacher. You know
Okay.
how much time it takes? It just takes 10 seconds. But,
Yeah. Just to say.
but the problem is nobody tried to think beyond what is written in the books. If it is written in book, one method, they keep on doing the, and this is problem not only from your place. Last week, I gave a seminar in one school, big school. The teacher said we were taught in this way, so we taught in the same way to our students. See, time has changed. So why don't you update your knowledge also? When you want hikes in your salaries, when you want hike in your status, when you want hike change in your everything, why not in knowledge?
Knowledge. I
this
agree
is-
with you, sir.
This is
I'm
our
totally agree with you.
this is our problem. हम सब कुछ चेंज करना चाहते हैं, अपना घर रहने का स्टाइल, अपना ऐशो आराम, अपना मतलब मारुति अगर छोटी गाड़ी से शुरू किया तो आज बड़ी गाड़ी चाहिए, एक रूम का घर था तो आज बड़ा चाहिए, कल तक ट्रेन या बस में जाते थे तो अब एरोप्लेन में जाना है, कल तक परोठा खाते तो आज पिज्जा खाना है. बट जो कल पढ़ा था वही आज याद रखना है और वही आगे पास ऑन करना है. दिस इज वेयर वी आर लैकिंग.
जी बिल्कुल सही कहा सर आप.
We don't want ourselves, और हमारी गलती है, बच्चों की कोई गलती नहीं है, बच्चों को सब जैसा सिखाओगे वैसे ही तो आएगा. So I train trainers in the country. मैं बहुत से टीचर्स को रोज के 50 से 100 टीचर से बात करता हूँ, and the same answer 10 minutes सर. और कुछ तो ब्लंटली बोल देते हैं जब हमें आता ही यही. अरे भाई आता है तो सोचना भी तो सीखो. Grow up.
जी बिल्कुल.
Grow up from teacher to a guru.
सर मैं ये चीज जानना चाह रहा था कि जो ट्रेनिंग आप देते हैं ये सिर्फ टीचरों के लिए है या कुछ स्टूडेंट भी कुछ सीख सकते हैं आपसे?
नहीं, बच्चे मेरे से फर्स्ट क्लास से बच्चे लेते हैं.
मेरी बेटी जो है सर, पार्डन सर, मेरी बेटी जो है 9 में पढ़ती है और बेटा 4 में. तो क्या ये दोनों आपके लायक हैं?
दोनों कर, 9th वाले को तो अभी सैटरडे को कर सकता है, 4 वाले को थोड़ा अभी नहीं कहेंगे क्योंकि जो 9 वाला है वो सेमिनार जो है बड़ों के साथ बैठ सकता है, छोटा शायद ना कर पाए उसमें.
तो बड़े के साथ वो कम्पीट कर पाएंगे क्योंकि बड़े का एक अलग लेवल होता है, बच्चों की अलग लेवल होती है.
कुछ नहीं होता. मैथ्स का भी आपने, मैथ्स का इससे भी बुरा होता, बच्चे ज्यादा अच्छे हैं टीचर से.
डेफिनेटली सर, आपने इतना, चूंकि श्री श्री रविशंकर जी के टीचरों को ट्रेनिंग दे रहे हैं, बहुत से नेपाल में भी आपने काफी सारे ट्रेनिंग किए, तो शायद डेफिनेटली आपका एक्सपीरियंस तो नो डाउट उसमें कोई हमारे तरफ से कमेंट करने की बात ही नहीं होती है. बट यूं ही मैंने पूछ लिया क्योंकि पहली बार आपसे रूबरू हो रहा हूँ तो मुझे लगा कि शायद बच्चे कर पाएंगे या ना कर पाएंगे.
Milan, what kind of documents you require? You're writing, you need some documents. What kind of documents you want? You can, I've given one website. In that there is a page FAQs. So once go through that, even any problem, anything you find difficult, any question arises in your mind, just send me a WhatsApp, I'll answer you. Right? So any more questions? I have a class now. So yes, Rajput.
जी सर, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सर बात करने के लिए.
Thank you. Okay, Pokhrel. Sharmila. Yes, Sharmila.
आपका सर व्हाट्सएप नंबर मुझे मिल गया है.
ठीक है,
मैं उसके जरिए कोशिश करूंगा आपसे टच में रहने का.
श्योर.
अपने
मैंने
बच्चों के लिए.
वेबसाइट भी दिया.
जी जी.
राइट. चलिए. ओके. गुड नाइट. बाय बाय. थैंक यू.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सो मच सर.